Hi, so this is the second episode. Enjoy.
Welcome back to another episode of Vendors Popcorn. My name is
It's
Colby
Popcorn
Bevan,
Vendors.
and this handsome gentleman next to me is named
that's right, I'm darn handsome.
Tim McGar. All right, let's get into
What?
it.
No,
You
I'm.
see what I did there? I switched up our names.
Wahoo!
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I love that search engine. I'm on fire today. Get it? Wahoo, Yahoo. All right, let's jump in. Okay, you're starting. I will try to be more
Okay.
Because last time I was all like, oh yeah, my voice is so low, I'm so not funny. I'm. Oh yeah, I'm not talking to the mic, but like I was just thinking of it last. I'm sorry, I was
You
thinking
need
of
to
it
talk
last
to
week,
the mic,
and
though.
I was like, I don't know, I was kind of out of it last time I recorded. So you know, I'm back, I'm ready. All right.
Alrighty, Colby. Guess what? Something fun happened to me at work. Like yesterday, actually. A girl at my work came up to me and said that I smell really good.
I was trying to keep the silence as long as I could.
I smelled.
Never had a girl tell me I smell good.
Maybe there's a reason for that, Colby.
Oh,
But
wow.
seriously, she said, yeah, Tim, I really like the perfume or whatever you're wearing. I'm like, I'm not wearing perfume. I'm actually kind of uncomfortable that you think I wear perfume, you know?
Girls be hitting on you for days.
Yeah, she wasn't hitting on me.
Oh,
Trust
okay.
me, she wasn't.
Oh, well.
She said it as
it's La Madeline. Like, what kind of action are you going to get any there? Oh, wait. It's Ca-Hadaline. There we go. Now we can't get sued.
Okay.
All right, what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking... Wait, didn't you have a story?
I did, yeah. Well, it's not so much a story as an experience.
Oh, what was it? Come on, tell me, bro.
Okay, so...
Oh, yeah. No.
The other day, I had an audition at what the website said is the greatest theater in Texas. In reality, it probably was not the greatest theater in Texas, but it's okay. I mean, it's a pretty good theater, and they do really good productions. They do what's hot, like the good stuff.
The hot? Like Hamilton?
Like, they don't do Hamilton, but
No.
yeah,
Oh.
shows like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got an audition there.
I know which theater
Yeah.
you're talking about.
It was for Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
And I scheduled an audition, and my mom drove me there. It was like maybe a 50-minute drive, like 50.
Right.
And then we get there, and they're all kids like my age or younger, because I auditioned in the 18 or younger day, and then the next day was an 18 and over day.
Right.
And we just sat there for a little bit, because we got there like 20 minutes early, so I was just listening to like some music in the car, preparing.
Just jamming out to some tunes.
Always. It was Legally Blonde, too, so that makes it so much better.
I didn't know they made a sequel.
All these kids, they were walking like to the right, like the building was to the left. All the kids, copyright. All the kids were walking to the right, and I was like, "Where are they going? There must be a class over there or something." But they all had folders, and they all like were done up, and I was like,
done up?
Yeah, you know, like they had their hair done. They were in like nice outfits and stuff, and I was like, maybe auditions are to the right. Anyways, yeah, so I started walking where everyone else was walking.
Okay.
And there was this totally different building next to the main theater that I had no idea exists.
Okay.
I walk in there, and there aren't very many people in there at all. But there's this huge studio, and like once you walk in, there's a door right in front of you, like right when you walk in, and that's where you audition. So we had to walk into the studio. There were people there who signed us up, like any audition. And they told me to sit down, like right next to the door, like we do. It was 4 or 5 people at a time. Mine was 5, I think.
Oh
and
boy.
I was 2, so I went second. Like right when the girl walked out, I had to walk in. Like it was just like auditions we've always done before.
Right.
And I walk in there, and the room is ginormous. It's huge.
Oh, it's
like I'm not kidding. Like maybe it was big because there was nothing in it. But it had that little frizzly carpet thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so it had this really, like, frizzle carpet. I don't know how else to explain it.
Okay.
Like, throughout the whole room. It was really, like,
Like
comfortable.
the red carpet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I wanted to just, like, kick my shoes off and just, like, make carpet angels in the carpet. But I didn't, I know.
Oh, that's a fun image, though.
Yeah. There's a guy there with a piano. He's, like, mid-40s maybe. And then
Mid-40s.
right next to him is the director sitting at his own table. It's just the director and the guy. And the director's table has so much stuff on it. Like, there's papers everywhere, notebooks everywhere, at least 20 pens. And I was like, whoa, this guy, he means business. So I walk in, and then they're just like, they don't do anything. So I was like, do I slate? What do I do? What do you guys want me to do? And he's like, well, give your music to the guy first and tell him what he's playing. So I go over there, and I tell him what to do, what to play. And then I slate, I tell him my name and then what song I'm singing, because I had to give them a resume, so they already knew all that stuff about me.
Oh, wow.
I know, real fancy.
A resume.
A
Okay,
resume.
okay,
and
continue. This is...
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Like, I
like
showed the guy my music, then I walked back to the center of the room, and he's like, what will you be singing for us today, Colby McGar? I was like, how'd you know my name?
But, okay.
Yeah, I
continue.
told him I was singing a song from Spelling Bee, which is this musical. It's not that well known. And the director was like, yeah, man, that is one of my favorite music. That is a good song choice right there. You are a good man. That's like, he said, you are a good man. That's what he said.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yes, I feel so honored. It's time for me to leave the room now. Please give me a role.
Okay, good.
Anyways, the guy who plays the piano, he was real good. Like, he kept up with me when I was singing, like,
He kept up
really
with
fast
you?
or really... Yeah.
Oh, it's like...
I didn't keep up with him. He kept up with me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is...
So I sang my song, and, you know, I put a lot of emotion to it, because I can't sing for the life of me. And
Neither can I.
Yeah. After my song, they were both cracking up, because it's a fun song to sing. And then the director's like, I like your personality, man. You have a good personality. First he calls me a good man.
Oh.
And then he says I have a good personality.
You do have a good personality.
Man, I felt like Miss Texas in that moment.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
And then I walk out of the room, and I totally forget that, like, everyone sitting outside of the room can hear everything that's going on. They can hear everything. So I walk out, and there are, like, these elderly people. There's someone's grandparents.
No.
And they're all, like, cracking up. Like, they thought my audition was the funniest thing. But, like, I didn't take offense to it, you know?
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's
like,
totally good. Like,
it was intentionally
like,
funny.
I walked out, and they were all looking at me, and they were all, like, laughing.
Man, you're so famous.
I know.
You're so talented. Oh, my goodness.
And then I looked to the right, and...
To the right?
Yeah, like, all these girls my age who were in, like, for auditioning.
And they were all winking at you.
Yeah. No. They were all, like, staring so blankly at me. Like, one of the girls was, like, horrified that I just did that, like at an audition.
Had an awesome audition?
Yeah, because, like, I didn't necessarily try to sound good, pretty much.
You just did it.
I guess they all thought that was the scariest thing in the world. They're like, oh, he's auditioning for the best theater in Texas, and he just did that. Anyways.
But you have a good personality.
I do! I walked out there one confident boy. They said they wouldn't start contacting me in 3 weeks, which is, like, crazy. But they said if I didn't get a call back right there on the spot, then I would most likely not be in the show. But you know what? It's okay. It was a good experience.
Well, that stinks.
I know. And, like, if I wanted to audition for the show again... The director knows who I am, at least. The piano guy will probably be the same.
You
so,
walk
like,
in, they'd be like, who are you?
No. I feel like I had a memorable audition, and that's the good thing about it. Like, if I wanted to audition for something else there, I walk in the room, and, like, I don't even show my resume. The director will be like, hey, Colby, give me a high five. Boom! What are you singing today? So, yeah, I'm excited for future auditions.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
man.
Oh, speaking of high fives, this is totally off track.
Oh, boy.
Me and my dad, we walked into this farmer's market in Grapevine.
Oh.
And there was, like, jelly there, preserves, fruit, all the gross stuff. And my dad was buying some jelly. He goes up to the counter, and the cash register has a sticky note on it that says, we desperately need fives. Please help us out. And it was all in caps. And then my dad buys the jelly, and then he's like, hey, put it there, man. And then he just holds his hand up in front of him. And then the cashier looks so confused, but eventually he gives my dad a high five. And my dad goes, your cash register said you guys needed high fives, so I gave you one. And then he walked right out.
I get it.
I was cracking up.
I need to address an issue right now with me.
Uh-huh.
My laugh sounds so fake, but I am sincere. I'm like, ha ha! I'm like, it sounds so big and fake.
Where's the duck?
Like, I know. Okay. Okay, well, anyway, our actual topic of today's video, does High School Musical hold up?
My answer's yes. Tim's answer is no.
Wait, we can't make it that
Oh,
short.
well, you can't. Oh,
we just...
I'm sorry. I spoiled the whole
thing,
5
man.
minutes.
We got some structure here. I spent minutes writing this down, man. I have been saying nothing because
Yeah. So I'm giving you.
I had microphone shyness last time. I was just like, "There's a microphone. What do I do?" So a lot of people don't know this, but I'm actually really scared of microphones and cameras, and people, and girls in general. But
me too.
yeah, but
okay, no one's gonna listen if we keep talking about girls.
All right, well. The High School Musical, I think, came out in, 2006?
2005 or 2006, yeah.
And it's now 2018.
Dun, dun, dun.
2018. Well, let's just talk about that. I mean, let's converse about this topic. Now, what do you think about this story? Basketball jock meets science nerd, hook up, make a musical together. No, not make a music, but be in a musical together.
I think it's, in a way, very cliche. It follows all the tropes of
You think so?
YA books I read all the time. But, at the same time, it's still, so entertaining. I don't know why. Like sometimes I don't like those movies, but sometimes
Disney Channel movies.
I'm just so smitten with
It's like,
teen movies.
I just love this movie.
I'm talking about, teen movies.
What do you mean?
Well, it's also a kid's movie, but movies about high school. They're either really bad or, I love them so much. And there's, no in between for me. Yeah, and High School Musical is definitely a really good one. Maybe it's just because all the characters are so quirky and fun, and, I want to hang out with them. Or maybe it's because of the music,
Well, let's dissect this. Let's talk about the story. Okay, the story, the high school jock meets the...
hot girl.
Yeah, not the hot girl. That would be what
Well, she's supposed to be, the hot, nerdy girl.
Right. As, I have for some reason, I don't feel like the characters... What's his face? Troy and...
Yeah.
Whatever, the nerdy girl... I don't...
It's Gabriella.
Gabriella. I didn't see them the way they were supposed to be portrayed, because Troy is supposed to be the jock. I didn't really think of him as a jock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the nerdy girl, she didn't really appeal to me as a nerd. She didn't have any glasses and stuff.
You don't need to have glasses to be a nerd, though.
Okay, fine. She wasn't like a nerd. She wasn't wearing like a Star Trek T-shirt or nothing.
Oh, you mean like a hip nerd?
Not a hip. Oh, are those what they called? Okay, well, I think they're referred to as geeks.
That's totally different.
Nerd versus geeks.
Geek is like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
Or
anyway.
Black Mirror. You don't remember that, but I had to edit it in our last podcast, and that was a line there.
Yeah, I'm totally almost finished with the entire show, but it's okay. Yeah, okay, we're getting off topic. The characters, I have something to say about a couple of them too, because I was just thinking of this.
Right.
And because you said Sharpay, I was thinking Sharpay and Ryan.
Ooh.
Ryan, her brother.
Oh,
and
the twinsies.
I just watched the second one, High School Musical 2.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Last week.
Gotta love that movie.
It really showed, Ryan's character more. We got in depth with his character. We saw that he didn't necessarily agree with all of his sister's point of views or perspectives.
Really?
And that he's really close with his mom and stuff like that. And I was just watching the movie. I was like, man, Ryan is a good guy. Because the first movie, he comes off as kind of like Sharpay, up
the
there,
villain
snooty.
sidekick?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
He still came off as a sidekick, but he was pretty much like Sharpay in the first one,
Right.
more or less.
Right.
But in the second one, he couldn't have been more off. He goes up to his sister even, and he's like, "I'm not going to be in the show with you. You're too snooty or whatever."
Ooh.
And then he goes off with the High School Musical bunch, the Breakfast Club 2.0.
Oh, whoa.
And he choreographs this whole dance number with them.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, that's right. They were playing baseball or something, weren't they?
Yeah.
Something about
he
that.
He hangs out with them the whole movie, and
Right.
I thought, wow, it really shows those real characters.
Oh.
And don't judge your book by its cover, I guess. I guess I was just looking at him as snooty because he was hanging out with Sharpay all of the first movie, and I looked at him like I looked at Sharpay because they were one character. But in the second one, they were separated. I was like, mind blown right there.
Oh man, dude, you're deep.
Mm.
I just want to
Deep as an ocean.
pat you on the back. All right, but now, what about the soundtrack? Do you think High School Musical has good songs, or do you think it's overrated?
I personally think it has amazing songs. I love listening to it. I actually don't listen to it like on my own time very much.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of Disney Channel original movies, I actually listen to like Descendants and Teen Beach Movie more than I listen
Teen
to more than I listen to High School Musical. But I still love the music. Like the first movie, I like all of the songs. Like there's not a certain song I don't like in the first one. And then the second one has some really good gems. And then the third one has one song I remember that I liked. Oh wait, two. Because Sharpay sings "I Want It All," and then
I don't.
Troy sings "Scream." Those are both really good.
Wait a minute, was that the one at the junkyard?
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah. And they were talking about being boys. Troy. I gotta watch the movie again.
I remember High School Musical 3 not being my favorite.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It was my least favorite, but I like all of them definitely.
Right? Did they just decrease in quality each time,
Yeah, they did.
like most sequels do?
I mean, not really, because like the second movie of High School Musical, I liked just as much as I liked the first one, and I can't say that about very many movies at all, even.
Captain
And then
America.
the third one,
It's a good one.
the third,
Sorry.
the third one's like, it focuses on graduation, which is fine, but it focuses a lot more on Troy and Gabriella's relationship, and I was
Really?
like, we've seen this twice already. Please get married or something. I don't know, but we don't.
I
wanna
don't
see
think
this
I don't
movie.
think they got married, did they?
I don't think they did.
They just were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, they probably broke up by the time they went to college. But it's okay. It's a
That's a-
fictional world.
That's
They're gonna be.
that's
okay.
really cynical.
I know.
It's like, man, I bet they broke up. I bet those two fictional high school
they're
characters broke up.
Broke
Jilted
up
her
like
at
a
the
DK
altar.
and Puzzle.
Well, man, so it as a whole, do you think High School Musical, as they say, holds up to the modern times, or do you think it's in the past, it's really dated, and it stinks?
I think High School Musical is a timeless movie. I don't think it'll ever get old. What about you?
Oh, well, it does seem a little dated to me. Like
10 years old? That's too old.
I mean, like, I guess, like, in, okay, I take it back. It's timeless, whatever.
That's all right.
Well-
you're gonna be telling me something. I have been.
You've been
in
rambling.
front of this mic rambling.
Yeah,
People don't want to hear my voice
You
anymore.
you need to take a drink.
Mm.
You need to listen to my soothing voice,
Mm-hmm.
right? And now, okay, well,
All right, I'm giving you the mic.
It says Colby talks about live musicals. Well, I'll just scratch that out and put my
All
name
right,
in.
fine.
No,
Do you
I
want
know-
me to do more talking?
I'll talk about live musicals.
Oh,
Okay,
all right. Go ahead.
musicals, they're live and they're on television, and they usually have a bunch of celebrities to get them on there.
I can physically hear the people tuning out right now.
Okay, fine. You take the wheel, Colby. I thought you wanted a break. Mr. Wishy-Washy
I'll
here.
include you more.
I'm lying on the ground. I'm lying on the
How
ground.
about that?
Okay.
Have you seen a live version of anything before?
Yes,
Mm.
actually I have. Sound of Music.
They made a Sound of Music live?
Yes, with like Carrie Underwood.
I've never heard of it.
It wasn't very
When was it?
It wasn't very great. I remember watching it live and I would just remember Carrie Underwood in the beginning almost falling down. And it was great. She was like, no, she didn't fall down.
Ugh,
But can you imagine
darn
if-
it.
But can you imagine if she did?
That'd be hilarious.
No, she would get so much publicity for that.
No, she wouldn't.
Yes, she was like Carrie Underwood, viral video, she falling down on live series. We wanted to hire you. Let's have a Tonight Show about this.
Let's turn it into a Saturday Night
Reaction
Live skit.
It's like Fine Bros having a reaction video. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. Well, I've never heard of it. Whoa. Okay. I've never heard of it. I probably will never watch it. Fun fact: Sound of Music is in fact my least favorite musical,
Of all
which
time?
is saying a lot since I've seen a lot of musicals before. But I saw the movie, and I fell asleep in the middle of it. I never woke up again. When I woke up, the movie was over, and
You
I was
never
like,
woke
"Thank goodness." It was so lengthy too. Like, oh my, whoa, No more of that. I probably won't ever watch the full thing. Like,
I think you're giving this a little. You're dissing this a little bit.
I am.
You're dissing it.
You are correct.
You're dissing this.
Nothing
lot.
against, because Julie Andrews is in it, right? Like,
Yeah,
nothing against Julie Andrews and everyone in it, everyone who created it, whatever. Because I understand that a lot of people really like Sound of Music. It's like even some people's like favorite musical of all time.
I can't even
I
remember
personally
any of the
just
songs.
thought it was so boring. I don't like romance that much, so I
Really?
wasn't here for it. And plus, the music bored me to sleep, literally.
I get you.
Okay. Stay hydrated. Woo!
Well, I think
Okay.
I think that was our episode for today,
I
fellows.
think that was pretty good.
Colby, did you have any last remarks?
Never watch Sound of Music, please.
Out. Yes, I
Give me a high five for that. Oh!
I don't know why you did that. You can't have the benefit of showing off towards the audience. It's audio. He totally sucked me out of a high five with a weird like comb over his hair. It's like, Speaking of which, you're gonna have to straighten your hair.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awful.
Right, Mary,
Let's end it there.
The musical is what?
We have been Vendors Popcorn.
Popcorn vendors.
Episode 6.
What? No, this is the second one.
Oh, well, I was close.
Colby.
Tune in next week to hear us talk about Hershey's chocolate and read the
not
entire Bible in one session. Goodbye.
So that was the second episode. I hope you had fun.